Without further ado, please sit back and relax and enjoy Snow White and Reality Royalty.
I don't know why I bother. I've been looking into this family's problems for hundreds of years, and still she keeps me hanging around.
Another day, aged mirror, another day for me to be beautiful. You know, it takes a quite remarkable woman to cope with such beauty, but fortunately, I am that woman. How blessed the land is to have a queen who can deal with so important a matter as beauty. But I mean my magnificence confirmed once more. Here it is, the big question that needs the big answer. Are you ready?
I've been ready for hundreds of years.
Don't be grumpy, just listen to the question. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of us all?
For more years than I can recall, you've been the fairest of them all.
If you go on about more years, you will find and will wash with tears.
Do not despair and have no fears. You're still the best of all old dears.
Old dears? Old dears? It's getting worse. Explain yourself and cut out the verse.
It's the younger generation.
What do you mean, the younger generation?
Those who are not as old as you.
Do such creatures exist?
They do, and they're becoming more beautiful.
Don't talk nonsense. Name one.
Princess Snow White.
My stepdaughter? But she's only a child.
She was only a child, but now she is becoming a young woman, something that you have failed to notice.
Failed to notice? How could a queen fail to notice such important matters as beauty and people who have no right to own it?
You are too busy looking at yourself.
I am I? Right. I'll simply stop girls getting above themselves. No one will be more beautiful than I am. King! King! Bring your royal majesty here at once.
You want me, my dears?
I most certainly do. I need a new law passing now or sooner.
If you want a new law, you shall have one. Which would you like?
That no one over the age of childhood shall be younger or more beautiful than I am.
I'll have to think about that. It could be a difficult law to enforce. Couldn't you just pretend to be younger and fairer than you are?
Pretend? Pretend? A queen does not pretend in such serious matters as her youth and beauty. I want a law and I want it now.
I'm not sure it can be done. The common people might not like it if they think we're not letting them have a share in being beautiful.
Does it matter what they like?
We don't want them to revolt.
They are revolting, always have been. Just you wait, I'll get the Prime Minister to sort my problem out. It's about time she's earned the fortune she's paid. Prime Minister, come here and be told what to do.
You called, Your Majesty? What may I have the pleasure of doing for so beautiful a queen?
A very simple pleasure. I need a new law passed immediately.
It will be my luck. Which one would you like?
That no one over the age of childhood shall be younger or fairer than I am.
Surely no one in the whole kingdom is younger or fairer than your most marvelous majesty.
Don't be so sure. Ask the aged mirror. It knows.
The aged mirror? Ask the aged mirror? That mirror on the wall, the one she's always talking to. Just humor her. She's in one of her moods. All right, I'll do it to insist. Mirror, who is it? Come on, no nonsense. Tell me who is more beautiful than our lovely queen.
Don't raise your voice at my aged mirror. Treat it gently as one of the few speaking mirrors that are left. And use old-fashioned mirror talk, mirror, mirror on the wall and all that, but be respectful and use a capital M when you address it.
A capital M? I should have thought of it. Ah, well, here goes. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? That's better. You may have an answer now. Times are changing. They're not the same. There is one fairer than this old dame. And my predictions are always right, so keep an eye on the fair Snow White.
Don't you worry. I'll be watching her from now on.
Only in a stepmotherly manner, I hope.
Of course. I want her to grow up and be beautiful in a fairy tale way. Oh yes, I've heard some right fairy tale endings that will really do for her.
That's good. Shall we go see if we can sort something out, Prime Minister? Over a cup of palace tea? Why not? We do a nice Earl Grey, only the aristocracy here.
Do I have to put up with all of these obstacles?
Not at all. Just listen to what I said. Be modern. Think lateral. Don't demand answers, but ask questions.
Such as?
Such as who is causing your problem.
Snow White,
And
obviously.
And how could she stop causing your problem?
By not being here.
And how could she stop being here?
Oh. Oh, clever, very clever. Woodcutter, come here at once and bring your axe.
Very convenient having everyone in the next room.
Your serving, Your Majesty.
That's good. I have a job for you. Excellent pay. May I see your axe? Is this blade as sharp as it looks?
Sharpest blade at this side of the door.
Sharp enough to cut through your young neck?
2 at a time.
Oh, it'll be quite enough, thank you. No need to overdo things. Now, between ourselves, I want you to take Princess Snow White into the woods to pick flowers, if anybody asks, but not to bring her back. Understand? The accidental meeting of axe and neck over Buttercup that no one else needs to know about?
I will not do no such thing. This is an honest act, and I am an honest man and what wills it. Me and my axe will not do such a terrible act. I'm off, and my axe is coming with me. An honest man, that's what I am. I've never done no wrong. And I'm not gonna start doing it now.
You made a right mess of that.
I only told him to get rid of Snow White.
All very well in the old days, but I told you to be modern. What you need is a reality television show. Reality royalty. Just you and Snow White. The winner gets a big crown, and the runner-up a long holiday deep in the forest.
How do I know who'll win?
The viewers will vote by telephone, with your trusty maids waiting to count the votes. 3 for you, and 1 for Snow White.
Oh, you are a clever mirror. Now let's go make arrangements so that no one can hear us. I fear there are low-class ears listening not too far away. Come.
Please enter, Prime Minister. Do you know what it's all about, this beauty contest? It's what's called reality TV. This show's named Reality Royalty. Reality Royalty? Real peculiarity, if you ask me. Royal family familiarity for the viewers. Real triviality. Beauty partiality for the voters. As a particularity, what's it all about? It's about the queen, so wanting to be the most beautiful woman in the kingdom. But she knows she is. I told her once just before we were married. And a king's opinion can't be argued. You heard the mirror telling her differently. Snow White is becoming more beautiful. That's to be expected. After all, she is my daughter. But only a stepdaughter to Her Majesty. Yes, being a stepdaughter used to cause a lot of trouble in my bedtime stories. I didn't think it happened nowadays. You'd be surprised at what happens nowadays. Would I really? I thought nowadays were a lot different from what they used to be. They are much the same as the old nowadays, but they had even older nowadays that seem different. I know. It's most confusing. You do have to know a lot to be Prime Minister nowadays. Shall I call Snow White to explain more? An excellent idea, Your Majesty.
You wanted me, Father?
Amazing! You entered before you were called.
It is my duty to know when my father wants me in his presence. It is part of being, really, royal.
That's what I want you to explain. What's this reality royalty show of yours all about?
It's stepmama's idea to let the common people see what royalty is truly like. We will do all manner of things to show our beauty. Then, the viewers will vote who is fairest. The winner gets crowned the royal beauty, while the runner-up has a long holiday in the forest. So, whatever happens, I will win something.
The viewers cast the votes by telephone. You mean they actually pay hard-earned money to vote?
Yes, because the Queen has arranged that all telephone charges go to charity, plus any other donations the callers wish to make.
Which charity?
The RSPCU.
RSPCU? What's that?
The Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Unicorns. He has just founded it and become its president.
That's good. She needs a hobby to take her mind off her beauty complex.
Why is that good? Because she is also the treasurer. All the money will go to her so that she can make sure that unicorns have a better life.
I've never seen a unicorn. There aren't as many as there were once upon a time.
I remember all the unicorn stories used to begin once upon a time.
Everything was once upon a time in the olden days.
But the olden days are not nowadays, and nowadays are never once upon a time.
There will be some time.
Will they? That's nice to know.
It will be if sometime ever comes.
It always comes. Just think, sometime soon we will be on reality television.
And you couldn't have done that in the olden days.
Or once upon a time.
But you can do it nowadays because we have moved into modern times.
Have we really? I hadn't noticed.
Who would have thought it?
You should have thought it. You're Prime Minister and are paid to think of what's going on in modern times. We should go get ready for them. It would be a pity to wake up tomorrow and find that modern times were already over long ago.
I remember some things that happened long ago. Do you?
No, I was too young at the time.
Come along, both of you. I think you both need another cup of tea.
Earl Grey?
What else?
So we draw close to the grand finale of our wonderful show. Your early votes have been keeping our switchboard busy, for the Queen's maids in waiting according to vital score as only they know how. Who will win we just cannot guess, for the results are in your hands. It's been a strenuous day for the two contestants, starting with Snow White's dramatic announcement that she would not beautify herself in any way. In her own words, she wanted to remain pure and simple. Though to keep herself fresh, she did need to undergo 2-hour-long off-screen bathe in donkey's milk, scented with the aroma of freshly picked rose petals. Then, for the Queen, came the adorable manicure, each now preciously picked and polished with personally chosen ointments. The Queen's next ordeal was to have her face powdered and painted to produce a work of art. After all this, both contestants showed their dexterity in manual work, each by baking a dozen fairy cakes without spoiling their appearance. Now the remaining task is to recital cynically to the camera and make an impassioned plea for your votes. Please welcome again Her Majesty Queen Araminta and Princess Snow White as they make an impassioned plea for your votes and recital cynically to the camera. May I now ask Snow White to make an impassioned plea for your votes.
May I ask for your votes, please? Although I present to you myself natural and not made up, it'd be nice to know that you think me the most beautiful in the land. And if not, I've still enjoyed myself and will have a nice holiday in the forest. Thank you.
And now Her Majesty Queen Araminta.
There can be only one winner. Me. I was the most beautiful, I am the most beautiful, I will be the most beautiful. Consider the alternative. Snow White. You can choose her if you wish, but remember that today's natural white snow is tomorrow's gray slush. And the name, Snow White, not a name, a nickname from the color of her hair. Do you really want to vote for Gertrude Grimble? Yes, you know that is her real name. Does it compare to me, born Araminta Marvel? Will the nations around us giggle if Gertrude Grimble is voted most beautiful? Does this nation want Gert Grimble? Gert Grimble, our symbol? The answer is no. Oh look, she's crying her little heart out.
While we wait for the final votes to be counted, Her Majesty Queen Araminta wishes to make an appeal for the charity she has so graciously founded, the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Unicorns. It is a charity that must be dear to all our hearts.
As you well know, my life is devoted to good causes, so all proceeds from today's contest will go towards the well-being and care of those wonderful and graceful creatures, the unicorns. It's said they once roamed this land in large numbers, and I'd like to encourage them back. Unfortunately, the cost will be great, so all proceeds from today's telephone charges will go towards the fund. Unfortunately, the costs will be great, so I would like to ask you if you'd like to make extra donations. Please make your checks payable to me at the castle. Thank you on behalf of unicorns everywhere.
The moment of truth has arrived. The votes have been counted. The telephone lines are closed. Soon, our contestants will know their fate. For one, the crown of beauty, the other, the forest. I can now tell you that the most beautiful and fairest in the land is Queen Araminta!
Didn't I tell you? I am the Queen of Beauty. I am the youngest and the fairest in the land. Not Slushy Gray, not Gert Grumble, not anybody else. Me. Now send her into the woods for the longest holiday of her life. She signed the rules, now she obeys them.
Time's passing. They'll soon be back. I'd better get ready.
A good day's work.
Yes.
Trees cut down.
Trees cut up.
Whose turn is it to do the washing?
Yours.
Whose turn is it to do the dusting?
Yours.
Whose turn is it to cook dinner?
Yours.
Why?
It's Tuesday.
Oh. That's a knock on the door.
Yes.
We don't often get a knock on the door.
No.
Whose turn is it to answer knock on the doors?
Yours.
Because it's Tuesday.
Right.
I'm sorry to intrude, but my stepmother has thrown me out into the forest, and yours is the first building that I have seen in 2 weeks of wandering.
That's bad.
But a very kind man helped me find food in this place.
That's good.
Now he's gone off to look for something important.
That's good.
He says he will come back for me later.
That's good.
So, may I stay here till then, please?
That's good.
Thank you. Do you have television here?
Oh, no.
Then you won't have seen me. And I can tell you my name is Gertrude Rimbaud.
She's attractive. Pretty.
Lovely. And Egbert says she's beautiful. Gorgeous. And Gilbert's is magnificent.
Thank you. But I don't know all of your name.
We
Are the 7 small gentlemen, small by name only. Bertram Small, Cuthbert Small,
Gilbert Small, and this is Egbert Small.
Gilbert Small, and this is Gilbert Small.
Our parents, Mr. and Mrs. Small, organized us to be born in strict alphabetical order. 7 born and not one mistake in the order that we came. A through G in correct order.
But there are only 6 of you.
Albert isn't here. He's gone to the big wide world to make his fortune.
And you all have Bird in your name.
That was more organized thinking by our parents.
Our parents, Mrs. and Mr. Small, were very organized.
They knew that if someone shouted Bert, someone was bound to answer.
Let me try. If I'm staying, may I cook your dinner, Bert?
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Then I'll let you cook. The kitchen's this way. What's on the menu?
Quite good fairy cakes. Will they do?
Anything will do as long as Bert doesn't have to cook it. Good morning, Grandfather.
A very good morning to all of you. I'm having a good time. How's yours? Very good since Gertrude came.
They certainly are different.
She said it was time for a change.
She altered us all.
She altered me all right. I was 27 minutes slow. Now I'm running on time.
An up-to-date grandfather clock, that's you.
And she said an old grandfather should be sitting down, taking the weight off his feet, not standing around all day.
She dusted you and oiled you.
Said she didn't want me getting old before my time. And talking of time,
Which you usually are.
it was just 1 year ago that Gertrude came to us.
Changed our home for the better.
Egbert said she showed us how our business could make a bigger profit.
Made us happier.
All in just 1 year.
So today we'll celebrate.
And how are you going to celebrate?
By making you relax. Sit down.
Do nothing.
Enjoy yourself.
Is there anything you would like?
No, I have never been so happy. I have everything I could ever need.
Except what passing time has for you.
What can passing time have?
More beauty.
Even more than beauty,
What's that?
a knock on the door.
A knock on the door? But that's how Gertrude came to us a year ago.
So listen what happens when time passes. Tick tock, tick tock.
That's a knock on the door. That's another knock on the door. The third knock in a year.
That's what happens when time passes. Doors are knocked regularly, especially if you're not answered.
I'll answer it.
Is it
It is
a unicorn?
a unicorn.
Looks like it. I wonder who it's from. Just says, from one who will return.
What does it say?
To the most beautiful in the land. You know what to do.
Egbert wants to know if you know what to do.
Exactly what to do. But I'll need Bert to help me.
We will.
Then let's go organize a forest full of unicorns into being the 7 small gentlemen's theme park.
Yay! Let's do it.
In your usual place, Aging Mirror, I feel a question coming on.
Not that question. You haven't asked me for ages.
There's no need. Snow White is wandering the woods and no one else dares to be more beautiful.
Even the common beauty parlors have been turned into ugly parlors.
Quite right, too. Why try to compete with the greatest of all beauties?
So why do you want to ask that question again?
Just the excitement of it. Especially since it's 2 years ago today that Snow White disappeared forever. Are you ready?
I'm ready for the question, but are you ready for the answer?
Will the answer be Snow White?
No, the answer will not be Snow White.
Okay, then here's the question. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
The answer is to your delight. It is not the unwanted one, Snow White. Yet beat no gong, yet claim no symbol. You do not match Gertrude Grimble.
Gertrude Grimble? Gert? Where is she? I want to know.
I cannot give you an answer that will please. Her house in the woods I can't see from the trees.
Then I will have all of the trees cut down. I will not have Gert Gribble being more beautiful than I am. It's against all of my principles. Just you wait. I want action and I want it now. King! King, come here and bring some action with you.
I bring action in the Prime Minister.
Useless. It's instant action I want. Not talking and voting for months on end in the House of the Commons.
But it's instant action that we have come about. Very true, Your Majesty. Instant action is what I had just told His Majesty. An instant action, I meant.
How could you know before I told you?
It's not about you being beautiful. Tell her what it is. It's from some organization calling itself the Seven Small Gentlemen's Speed Park.
Never heard of it.
But they heard of your society for preventing cruelty to unicorns, and they want its cash.
They haven't got any unicorns, and it's no unicorns, no cash.
There's a whole herd on this photograph.
Those are one-horned cows. There's no such thing as unicorns.
But we used to hear stories about them. Excellent stories.
That's all I ever heard, stories. There never have been any real unicorns.
Then why did you start a charity to look after them? That's what the people want to know. You mean the common people?
My money has nothing to do with that lot.
They gave you that money. How much does your unicorn society have? Come on, how much?
Only $1 million.
Only $1 million?
Or two.
Then unless you want a revolution, you will set up tomorrow for this unicorn theme fest. You will announce it tomorrow, and there will be no excuses about finding a way because the seven small gentlemen have cut down trees to make roads to where they live. Thousands of common people will be gone when they hear of it. And all because of good queens doing their kids.
You mean they might all start to love me?
Anything is possible.
Okay, I'll go get myself set up. Go and get yourselves ready for me to be loved and adored by everyone. They'll see I'm not just beautiful. Go.
Dong, dong, ding, dong, dong. Time, 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 time.
What was that all about?
Another knock on the door.
We didn't hear it.
You will in about 29 seconds.
Not again, it's becoming my time.
Each knock means an important time has arrived, but this time it's not important. It's vital.
Vital?
And for a small family, it's a matter of large money.
A matter of money?
And for whoever she is, it's a matter of choice.
A matter of choice for whoever she is.
Hush, the knock is 2 seconds late.
That's it.
I didn't notice you bowing to me.
That's because we didn't. Why should we?
Haven't you seen my crown?
Yes, but a gentleman would take off his hat when entering a house. You take it off and we will bow.
All very gentlemanly.
They've got a point, I suppose. Oh, very well. Are you the seven small gentlemen?
Not exactly. We are 6 of them.
6 out of 7. Not bad, I suppose. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm the Prime Minister, and this is His Majesty, the King. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. This call is for and somebody will answer you.
We have come in reply to your letter asking for money. We need to make sure that you really do have unicorns. We've seen them all over your theme park. Lovely creatures. So we will recommend that Her Majesty Queen Araminta gives you all the money in our society. She's bringing it now.
Aren't they lovely? I could have stood with them all day.
And Bird said there's no lovelier creature than your unique unicorn.
I was talking about all those people. They did so admire me when I showed them all of this wonderful money. And there's much more outside. Oh, the people do love me. And you are so good to have built this refuge for my unicorns.
It wasn't really us. The real brains are out there with the unicorn.
So call the brains in, please. Bert. No need to call. It is my duty to know when my father wants me. Snow White, at last!
Gert Grimble? You? Here? So you put these on something, did you? Tried to get rid of me, did you? For seven small gentlemen, isn't it? Well, hard luck because I can only count 6. Your letter specified 7. So produce the number 7 or you get nothing.
I'm afraid she could be right. The law might support her.
Then it's time to change the law.
It needs looking into. We could do it between us.
Yes, let us do it. Are you ready? Mirror, mirror, off the wall, who is the fairest for them all?
The fairest way, my dear clock, is to go along with your tick-tock. The passing ticks may have no meaning. Each fleeting top will do its duty.
Oh, I don't know so good. So listen to what happens when each fleeting tick and hearken to each passing cop. We'll all bring to the door. Hey, now!
Hey, knock on the door. Hey, knock on the door.
My hero who kept my head in a crisis.
My traitor who let me down.
Albert, our father, who left home to make his fortune, who brought me here to safety and promised to return,
And brought the unicorns here.
and brought us our fortune.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. All the 7 small gentlemen are now here at my foot is firmly going down at last. The money stays and you go home. And you can have a law passed. You will be the fairest of all scullery maids in your kitchen, where you will spend 6 hours each day.
Please don't be harsh. Just send her back to the palace without the aged man to tell her she's beautiful.
Cruel, 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 Gertrude Grimble.
I have not never known such a fine suggestion as that suggestion. No, I have not never. Nor have I not never known such a beautiful creature as Snow White, who was always the most beautiful and the fairest in the kingdom. And nor I have been thinking of ever since I did not chop off her head, as was that their queen wanted before she filled the belly. Snow White, who will now be going back to her palace to be a princess, as what she once was before she came here not to be a princess.
You didn't tell us you were a princess.
That's because I just wanted to be happy Gertrude Grimble. And I have really never been so happy. Always will be, for I'm staying here with the 7 small gentlemen. Especially Albert as what saved me. Father, may Albert have your permission to ask me to marry him? Amen. I will. Ah, that's nice. Oh, Albert.
Now all we need to do is feed the unicorns while you improve your image by letting your adoring public see you clean the stables. To the unicorns! Glad you're feeling better. For a grandfather clock, you look timeless.
And for an age of near, you're from the end to.
I think I will stay here.
By my side,
No more silly questions.
no more knocks on the door.
Lovely.
Ah.